All right. So I'm going to do my best to teach y'all how to do scores. That way we feel confident in doing it. And if you hear my aquarium in the background, please just ignore it. She's extra noisy today. So right off the bat, this is what a standard score sheet looks like. You'll see your heading option up here, your two sets down here, and then some basic information right here. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab our pen. It's going to be black or blue, and we're going to fill in the information at the top. Now in the first column, it's the name of the competition. Okay, so the name of the competition will be Loud Aquarium, and we're going to do this in all caps. Loud Aquarium Festival. And excuse my handwriting, this is an awkward way to write. And then after that, we're going to do the city and the state. And so I live in Arlington, Texas, so I'm going to put Arlington. Everything is in all caps, remember that. Comma, Texas. Our hall, Mariah's room, because that's where I am. And then the division, so we're going to be in the women's division, so we're going to check mark that. And then it's going to be your category, it's going to be juniors, check mark that. And then your pool phase, so we're going to be, that's asking you what pool you're reffing right now. So we're reffing pool 1, and then match number, this is match 1, so we're going to go match 1, and then the level is what age group you're reffing at the moment. So we're going to be reffing 11s, and so you just put 11 right there. And then under that, it's going to be the team names. So you're going to put, for the first team, we'll put red. And you're going to put the full team name. So for us, it would be 360, 11 Chaos, black is what we would write down. But for us, we're just going to be writing down red versus blue. Just like that. And then you're going to go over here and you're going to fill in the date, the court, and the time. So today is the 9th, so we're going to put 01, 09, 2021. And then the court, we're going to be on court 1. And then the time. Now the time is going to be in military time. So if it's 8 in the morning, it's 0800. If it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's going to be 1400. So we're going to say it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So that means in military time, it would be 1600. Very good. Okay. And then they do give you like a little cheat sheet right here to kind of help you keep on track. Okay, and so red is going to be on the left of us, so we're going to put red over here, which means blue will be on our right, so we'll put that over here. Everything is in all caps again. Red wins the coin toss, so they will have serve. And so you'll see these tiny little bubbles. You're going to check mark the S for serve for red, which means blue has received, so you're going to check mark the R. And you're also going to put an X in the first serving box right here, because they're going to have to rotate before they serve. So that'll just kind of help you stay on track. And then I made up a little lineup. And so the lineup will be under Roman numerals. So you're going to match Roman numeral to Roman numeral. So we got red over here. So in position 1, it'll be 16. Position 2, it'll be 12. Position 3, it'll be 18. Position 4, it'll be 23. Position 5, it'll be 32. And position 6, it'll be 17. Now 17 is also our captain. That's what the C means. And so we're going to put our captain in the little circle box up here. So we're going to put 17. And now I don't know why, but we X off this box. It's useless. It's a waste of space, a waste of ink, but we do that. And then they have a libero. The libero is number 9. You're going to put libero right here, and you're going to X off the other spot because we only have 1 libero. And then we're going to do the same thing for blue. And so for blue, I made it super easy. It's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my libero is number 7. Remember, X out the other spot. And my captain is number 1. We're going to X that out right here. Now, for the start time, it's again going to be in military time, and you're going to do the actual time that y'all start the game. So if you're running late or you're running early or whatever, that's the time that you put. So we start at, let's say, 4:16. So we're going to put 16, 16, because we're in military time. And then over, yeah, we'll be done with them. And so then we put away our pin in case we mess up, and then we grab a pencil. Now, so red should have the ball. They're going to be serving first. So what we're going to do is we're going to check to make sure that 16 is indeed the first server. And so we'll say that they are. So 16 makes contact with the ball. And as soon as she makes contact with the ball to serve it, you're going to put a check mark on this little one right here. Okay. And so she serves the ball over the net, and she ends up serving 5 balls in a row. So we're going to give her 5 points. So we're going to go to the point column. We're going to count off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She gets 5 points in a row. Okay, and that's all we're doing. As long as they're getting points, we're just checking it off. Now, she serves the ball. She hits it into the net. So we're going to take her ending score, which is 5, and we're going to put it in this little box. So 5 is the ending score. We put it in the box. And then we go ahead and give the point to blue. And then we look for the next server, which is going to be number 2. All right, number 2 serves, and she serves about 4 balls in a row. So we're going to give her 4 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then blue loses the point. So again, we take their ending score, which is also 5. They're tied. You're going to put it right here. Give them the point, and then find your next server, which should be number 12. Number 12 does indeed serve. We check it off. She serves 5 points as well. So we're going to check off 5 points. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And now they lose the point. So then we're again going to put the ending score, 11, right here. And we're going to find the next server, 3. But as 3 is going back to serve, the coach is like, And so she subs her out, okay? And so she puts in number 8. And so what she's going to do, what we're going to do is we're going to put number 8, her sub, in this little box right here. Just like that, okay? And then we're going to put, I forgot to give them a point. And then we're going to put their score first, and then we're going to put the red score in between these little dots. So it's going to be 6 to 11, just like that. And then we're going to mark off a substitution, okay? And now 8 is my next server. So we're going to check her off. She does indeed serve, and she serves 6 points in a row. So we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now red calls a timeout because that's a lot of points to give away. So we're going to put their score first, which is 11, in their box to 12, just like that. All right. And then they break back out onto the court. So we double check to make sure that 8 goes back to serve because she still has the ball, right? And she serves 2 more points. So 1, 2. And then they lose the point. So we're going to record 14 as their ending score. Give them the point. Locate the next server. All right. Now, 18 is going back to serve. And instead the libero serves for her, which is completely fine. So what we're going to do to record that the libero served for her, since it's not an actual substitution, is we're going to put a triangle around the Roman numeral, just like that. Okay, now this is very important. The libero cannot serve in any other spot, okay? So she can only serve in this column. She cannot go serve for 16. She cannot go serve for 32. She has to serve for this column only, okay? So if 18 gets subbed out for number 7, the libero can still serve for number 7, but she can only serve in this column. Okay, and so the libero serves, and she gets a point. Now, the way that we record a libero point off of her serve is we're going to do a triangle around the point, just like that. Okay, and then she serves 4 more balls in a row. She gets 4 more points. So we're going to do 4 more triangles. 2, 3, 4. Okay, they missed the point, so we're going to put her end score, 17. Over here, give them the point. And we find the next server, which is number 4. Now, they get out of rotation. Number 4 does not serve. Number 5 serves instead. Now, us as good scorekeepers, we notice that, all right, and then we get the attention of the rep and tell them, hey, they're out of rotation. Now, when you're out of rotation, the other team gets the point. So red gets the point. But since 4 was not the server, was not the correct server, we are not going to put a check mark, okay? We're simply going to put their ending score, which is 15. All right, do y'all just notice that we do not put the check mark here, okay? And so then now it's their serve. Also, whenever we point out it's the wrong server, we'd have to tell, be like, hey, 5 wasn't supposed to serve, 4 was serve, and then the ref should help them get back in the correct rotation. Okay, so 23 serves over here, and she gets 4 points. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Blue calls a timeout. We put their score first. It is 15 to 22. They come back on court, and then 23 serves 3 more points. She serves us out. So we go 1, 2, 3. Now, that's a full game. We got to 25 points. That's the first set. So we're going to put their ending score right here, 25, because game's over. And then we're going to put, what's their score? 15. Their ending score right here. We're just going to leave that alone. And so then we go back to our pin. And what we're going to do is we're going to circle the ending score. Circle and circle. And then because some parents have gone and taken the score sheet and erased the things that were done with pencil, we also tee out the remaining points with our pen. So we put a T under the 15 and then just draw a line straight through the points. Okay. And then we also record the end time. Now this game ended at about 5 o'clock. So it ended at 1700 hours. Okay. And then red won the first set. So we're going to come and put them in this little column. And we're going to put red. And their score was 25 points because they won. And we're going to put blue right here. And their score was 15 points. Okay. And then we'll basically do it all over again. So since we're in COVID, we don't switch sides. So you would just write red right here. Blue right here. It's the same rotations. They gave us the same lineup. So it's 16, 12, 18, 23, 32, 17. And the libero is 9. Who's their captain? Their captain is 17. Put the X right there. And then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Libero is 7. Captain is 1. Put the X right there. Okay. Now, since red had serve first, they're now going to have receive. So you're going to put the X on the R, and then you're also going to put the X in the first serving position. Okay. And now blue has serve, so we're going to put the X on the S, just like that. Okay. And now, so your start time should always be 3 minutes after your end time. So our start time should be 17:03. Then you get rid of your pen. You get a pencil. Number 1 serves. She gives us 15 points right off the bat because she's good like that. 15, they lose a point. Put your 15 right here. Number 12, you give them the point. You give them their point right here. Number 12 serves. She serves 11 points. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Loses a point. 12, we got another substitution. We put in number 9 for number 2. Okay. And so again, you put the, I forgot to give them a point. My goodness, it's been a minute. So you put their score first. So it's going to be 16 to 12. You mark your substitution. Okay, 9 does indeed serve. She serves 3 balls. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, they lose the point, so you put their end score, 19, right here. Then you look for the next server, which is 18. Okay, but they sub in number 33. So right here, you got your 33. Forgot to give them a point. Oh my goodness. And so their score is 13 to 19. And then you mark their sub. 33 serves the ball. She gives us 5 serves in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. And so then they lose the point. You put their end score, which is 18. And then you give them the point. And then you find your next server, which should be number 3. She does indeed serve. She immediately hits it into the net. And so since they didn't get a point, you put their end score as 20. You find your next server, which is 23. Number 9 serves for 23. You know, you'll notice last time she served for 18 in a different column, but it's okay because it's a new set. So number 9, the libero, does indeed serve, and she gives us 2 points. And so again, you would triangle around the points, and then they lose the point. And so it is 20 here. Give them the point. Find your next server, which is number 4. Number 4 gets subbed out for number 11. So we put in 11. The other team score, which is 20, and then to 21 to 20. Okay. And she does indeed serve the ball. Now, there was a discrepancy in the call. Blue thinks that they should have got the point, and so, but the ref awarded it to red. And so blue is yelling and yelling and yelling, and they're being really disrespectful. And so what the ref does is he gives the point to red. He goes ahead and awards it, but he gives blue a warning. So he gives them a yellow card. And so what that's going to look like is you're going to go over here, okay? And now you'll see that blue is team A. Well, shoot, they messed that up. Don't listen to me. Blue is team B because, again, this is COVID season, so we're not switching sides. Normally, red would switch sides to over here, and blue would switch sides over here. Anyway, so blue is team B. Okay, and so you're going to go over here to this little column, and you are going to put warning right here. Now, the warning was given to the coach, so you're going to put C. And then have like a little, what's the word, table right here that'll tell you what to do. So the warning was given to the coach right here, and it was given to team B. So you're going to put B right here. And we are in set 2. So you're going to put set, and then you're going to put the score at that time. So right now the score is 21 to 21. Just like that. So they lose the point. 21, and I've already given them the point, so we're good on that. And so then we look for 32 to serve. She does indeed serve, and she gets 1 point. So now they're at 22 points, and then they lose the point. So our score is 22 to 22. Next server comes up. It's number 5, and she serves us out. She gives us 3 points in a row. 1, 2, 3. And so since that's 25 points, you put the end scores, which is 25. Put down your pencil. Go back to your pins. And circle the end scores. So it was 25 to 22. And then remember, we tee out the remaining points. You record your set 2 winner, which was a blue. You're losing, which was red. You put their score. So blue had 25 points. Red had 22 points. My pen is not working. Okay. So as you can see, we split. So we need to go to a third set. Oh, I forgot the end time. The end time was 17:30. We'll go with that. Okay, so we split. That's what the first sheet looks like. And then we have to go to a deciding set, which is going to look like this. Oh, this is a long video. Anyway, which is going to look like this. Okay, so normally this would be like all on the same page, like front and back, so you wouldn't have to fill this out again. But if it's not like it is right now, you would just refill it out, but we're not going to do that. So what you will do is, let's see, red is on, well, no, we're in COVID. Okay, so since we're in COVID, we're going to exit this out. Okay, so we got red right here, all caps, blue right here. Okay, red, if you'll remember from before, is team A. So we're going to put team A right here, and which means blue is team B. Okay, red won the coin toss again, so they have serve. X that out. Blue lost the coin toss, so they have receive. Now this one is marked kind of weird because normally blue would be over here and then they would switch sides to over here. So we're just gonna mark out receive right here. All right. So then we fill in the lineups. All right, the lineups are gonna be same from before. For red, it's going to be 16, 12, 18, 23, 32, 17. Captain is 17. And the libero is number 9. All right, for blue, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And their captain is number 1. Right, yeah, 1. All right, and then we're going to fill in set 3 right here. And then our start time is 3 minutes after the last end time. So it should be 17:33 for our start time over here. 17:33. Okay, now we're gonna go back to pencil. Now, the warning from the previous set that was given to Team B carries over. So we're just gonna rewrite it. So we're gonna put warning C. All right, and this was for Team B. C was for the coach, right? And this was in set 2. The score was 21-21. Just like that. All right, so this is what you should look like. Don't worry about the points that change. That would be if we're switching sides, but we're not switching sides because of COVID. Oh yeah, I forgot to put blues libero would be over here, which is number 7. Okay. And we gotta put the X. Oh my gosh, my brain is just not working today. It's just, I'm so sleepy. Okay. All right, so 16 serves. And we're playing a game to 15, remember that. 16 serves, she gives us 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They get the point. You put your end score, give them the point. Number 2 serves. That's correct. She serves 5 points as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red gets the point. End score 6. 12 is supposed to go back to serve, but instead they sub in number 8. You put their score, which is 5-6. Just kidding, forgot to get the point. 6-6. All right. 8 does indeed serve. She serves 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Now the score is 9-6. They call a timeout. Blue calls a timeout, so you're going to put 6-9, because remember, record their score first. You come back onto the court. Blue immediately gets the point. And score right here. Give them the point. Find your next server. Number 3. Number 3 does indeed serve. She gives us 2 points in a row, so we got 1, 2. All right, she loses a point, so end score. Give them a point. 18 goes back to serve. Libero serves for her. All right, and she gives me 2 points, so we triangle those points. They lose the ball. End score. Give them the point. So right now our score is 12-10. 4 goes back to serve. She does indeed serve. She also gives me 2 points. So now my score is 12-13. 23 goes back to serve. She missed her serve. She choked. So you put her end score, which is 13. Give them the point. So now it's 13-13. 5 gets subbed out for number, we'll go with 9. For number 9. So you put their score first. And the score is 13-13. Make sure you mark your substitutions. Number 9 serves, and she immediately misses it. So you put their end score, which is 13. You give them the points. Now it's game point for them. 32 goes back to serve. She also misses it. So you put her end score, which is 14. You give them the points. So now the score is 14-14. We have to get to 15 points to win. Now, whenever the score is this tight, I don't know how to word this, you have to win by 2 points. Okay, so really the team to win has to get to 16 points right now. Okay, so 6 goes back to serve, and she gets the point. So now we have 15-14. Game's not over. They have to win by 2. Okay. they lose the point. So you put their end score of 15 right here. You give them the point. 17 goes back to serve. She does indeed serve. They get the point. So now the score is 16 to 15. But again, you have to win by 2. Okay, they lose the point. 16, you find your next server, number 1. That's correct. Give them the point. Your score is 16 to 16, right? So again, you have to win by 2. So number 1 serves. She gets the point. All right. And then they call a timeout over here. So your score is 16 to 17. Now, notice that we did a full rotation. And so once you fill in all of these boxes, you go down to the next row for the next server. Just like that. It's easy. You'll see little numbers in the corners for the first serve. So like this is 16's first serve. So it'll be a 1 in that little box. And then it'll be a 2 under that because that would be like 16's like second go around serving, and then a 3 because that's their second go around serving. It'll make sense like if you get to that point. Anyway, they come back out on court. Blue gets another point. The score is 18 to 16. That is game. So you put their end score right there. Grab your pin. Circle it out. 16 to 18. Tee it out. Where am I? There I am. Just like that. And then you're going to do the same thing over here. You're going to fill out the set results. So blue won. So blue. The end score was 18 to 16. So the match winner was blue because they won 2 sets. And so for right here, for the wins, you're going to put 2 sets, and they lost 1 set, just like that. And you're going to go back to the other side. You can kind of do the same thing over here. The match winner was blue because they won 2 sets and they lost 1. Now, normally you fill out this section before the game starts, but if you don't, that's fine. You're going to put the work team, which is us, so it's 360 K11 Chaos Black. The full name. There we go. Well, as best as you can. And then the region, we are the North Texas region, so you're just going to put NT. And then the score, so that's going to be your last name, comma, your first name. Everything is in all caps right now. Luera, comma, Mariah. All right. We don't have R2, so don't worry about that. The first referee will go Smith, comma, John. Just like that. Okay, now the first referee should come down and they should look at your score sheet to make sure you did everything correctly. So you'll just kind of check your boxes. So you put your start time, your end time, you circled your ending scores, you teed off your ending scores, you count how many subs there were. There was 1 sub and you did indeed mark it off. Perfect. Again, start time, end time. Circled your ending scores. Did you tee it off? You did. You count your subs. We had 2 subs over here, so 1, 2, good. 1 sub over here, 1, good. And then you go to your other side. Got our start time, yep. End time, we didn't put our end time, so if you see that, you just kind of take a look at your watch and just kind of guess it. So we started at 17:33. We'll say that we ended at 17:57. All right, and then you check your subs. Yep. Ending score, yep. Teed it off, looks good. So once you feel confident in this, you're going to sign your name under the signature. So just scribble it out, and then your first referee should also sign their names. And then that should be it, and you're done. Yeah, so if you have any questions, just let me know.